This building controls the most powerful military in the world. But what if I told you that beneath the world's largest office building, a place you thought was just hallways and paperwork, lies a hidden fortress designed to keep secrets that could end civilization as we know it? Everyone knows the Pentagon is a fortress. It has 3 times the floor space of the Empire State Building, and its corridors stretch for over 17.5 miles. Yet you can walk between any 2 points in under 7 minutes. Despite its colossal scale, this building wasn't designed to be just big. It was designed to be fast, efficient, and above all, secret. But here's the real question. What if its most important secrets aren't locked away in some deep underground vault, but are actually engineered directly into its very walls, hidden in plain sight? Today, we're going inside the 5 rings and 10 corridors to uncover the classified military operations, an architectural genius that make this the most powerful building on Earth. What are they really hiding in there? But before we dive in, smash that subscribe button now and ring the bell for weekly front row seats to the world's most epic projects. The year is 1941. Europe is in flames, and America knows it's only a matter of time before it's pulled into the bloodiest conflict in human history. But there's a problem. The U.S. War Department is spread across 17 separate buildings in Washington, D.C., from shabby rental offices to crumbling apartments. Imagine trying to coordinate a global war when you can't even coordinate your own meetings. That logistical nightmare could have cost lives. Enter Brigadier General Brian Somervell. On a muggy Thursday afternoon, he calls his chief architect George Bergstrom into his office. Somervell points to a 5-sided plot of land near Arlington Cemetery and says, "Design me a building for 40,000 workers and 10,000 cars, and have it on my desk by Monday morning." Let that sink in. 3 days to design what would become the largest office building on Earth. And that's just the beginning. The original site was shaped by 5 surrounding roads. Thus, Bergstrom sketched a 5-sided building to fit snugly inside. But President Franklin D. Roosevelt worried it would block views from Arlington Cemetery. So he ordered the entire project moved. Most architects would start over, but time was running out, and war was coming. They kept the pentagonal design and unknowingly created an icon. On September 11th, 1941, ground was broken. 60 years later to the day, the Pentagon would face its darkest hour. But in 1941, it was a beacon of hope. After Pearl Harbor, urgency reached fever pitch. Somervell demanded 1 million square feet of office space ready by April. At its peak, 15,000 workers toiled around the clock. Construction moved so fast, desks were installed before walls were even completed. Workers painted doors on empty frames to maintain morale. Entire wedges of the building were occupied, while cement was still drying in the next. And here's the kicker. To conserve steel for tanks and ships, the Pentagon was built almost entirely from reinforced concrete. Over 680,000 tons of sand and gravel were dredged from the Potomac River to make it happen. In just 16 months, the impossible was built, a building with 17.5 miles of corridors, enough to stretch from Washington to Baltimore, yet designed so you can walk between any 2 points in under 7 minutes. But speed and scale were just the surface. The real genius was hidden within its walls. Imagine 5 concentric pentagonal rings, labeled A through E, stacked 5 stories high. Each ring houses departments of increasing sensitivity as you move inward, like layers of a highly classified onion. The outer E ring handles public-facing departments. By the time you reach the A ring, you're in the inner sanctum, home to the Secretary of Defense, Joint Chiefs of Staff, and operations that control the fate of nations. Connecting these rings are 10 radial corridors, slicing through the building like wheel spokes. This hub-and-spoke design means no matter where you are, you're never more than a 7-minute walk from your destination. But here's where it gets eerie. At the Pentagon's heart lies a 5-acre courtyard. During the Cold War, Soviet satellites spotted high-ranking officers congregating at a small structure there every day. Their conclusion? It was a secret bunker entrance. They dubbed it Cafe Ground Zero and aimed nuclear missiles at it, thinking it housed America's most guarded command center. In reality, it was a hot dog stand. Yes, the world nearly ended over hot dogs. If you're enjoying these hidden stories, smash that like button and let me know in the comments. What do you think is really buried beneath the Pentagon? Because what we're about to uncover is far darker. Officially, the Pentagon denies any massive underground command bunker, but rumors persist of hidden tunnels linking it to Raven Rock Mountain Complex, also called Site R, the real-life inspiration for war games NORAD. Some claim there are secret apartments between the Pentagon's walls built for engineers and top brass to sleep during wartime. And here's a chilling fact. During World War II, messengers delivered documents on roller skates and bicycles to navigate the endless corridors. In the 1960s, electric scooters were introduced until one Secretary of the Air Force was struck by a scooter in the hallway, leading to their ban. Today, electric mobility is restricted only for people with disabilities because yes, even America's nerve center struggles with hallway traffic jams. For 60 years, the Pentagon stood as an unbreachable fortress. Then came September 11th. At 9:37 a.m., Flight 77 crashed into its western facade. The blast killed 184 people, tearing a hole through the E, D, and C rings. But here's a twist few know. The section struck was undergoing renovations with reinforced walls and blast-proof windows. Without these upgrades, casualties would have been exponentially higher. It was a tragic day, but the Pentagon's own construction saved hundreds of lives. In response, the Phoenix Project rose. Workers raced to rebuild 400,000 square feet of shattered structure before the attack's first anniversary. They finished ahead of schedule, proving that this fortress could not be broken. Beyond the public offices and command rooms lies the Pentagon's shadow world. Here operate units like the Intelligence Support Activity, or ISA, often codenamed The Activity. This covert group gathers intelligence for Delta Force and SEAL Team 6. They don't fight battles, they prepare battlefields. Their missions are governed by Title 50 authorities, meaning only a tiny group in Congress even knows what they do. In the Pentagon, power isn't just projected, it's hidden in layers of secrecy. That's why some call it the world's largest office building. Others call it the world's most powerful machine. Some nights, Pentagon employees report ghostly shadows gliding across dim hallways, believed to be engineers who died during construction or wartime staff who never left their posts. Then there's the presidential entrance. Unlike everyone else who enters through security gates, the President of the United States has a private, undisclosed elevator and tunnel entrance, still shrouded in secrecy. But here's what no blueprint shows. Despite its sheer scale, complexity, and power, the Pentagon has no single war room. Its operations are divided among multiple command centers, ensuring no single strike can decapitate America's military leadership. From its impossible 16-month birth to its rapid Phoenix rebirth, the Pentagon stands as a testament to what humans can build when pressed by crisis. But with its dual nature, as both a visible icon of power and an invisible shadow command, one question remains. Does this fortress keep us safe? Or does it conceal a power too great to control? Tell me in the comments below. Is the Pentagon a necessary guardian or an unchecked gamble? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more hidden stories behind the world's greatest engineering feats, only here on Construction Wars.